we all see things on Instagram and social media generally that like you see this pair of pants, this dress, whatever it is, and like you screenshot it or you save it and like, I want this. Let's be honest, majority of those things, like 90% of those things, we never actually get them.
Welcome, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Funmi. Welcome, and I'm so excited for this week's video. We all see things on Instagram and social media generally that like you you see this pair of pants, this dress, whatever it is, and like you screenshot it or you save it and like, I want this. What? Let's be honest, majority of those things, like 90% of those things, we never actually get them. Like, they just remain in our gallery. I decided to start a series on this channel where I would recreate things that I see on Instagram, or like recreate something that is inspired by like a post or a dress or a top or whatever that I see on Instagram. The name of this series is Instagram Style Inspiration or Insta Style Inspiration. And today's inspiration picture came on my explore page one random day like that, and this is it right here. I'm going to pop it up on the screen and it should be right around here. So this cute off-shoulder top, really casual and really nice. It's velvet fabric that they used in the actual original picture. Well, I'm using a different type of fabric, but the same color though, red, so we're still on track. I remember in my first video I talked about like this channel being very beginner friendly and one of the things that's like one of the most basic things that you can practice while learning to sew, while you're still trying to master the skill and all that, is an off-shoulder top. Very easy. But this one, like there's small extra like the elastic on the sleeves and all of that, so we're going to do all that today. And hopefully at the end of this video we should have a top that looks just like that. And yeah, so let's get into it. Obviously first you're measuring tape because you need to take your measurements. A pair of scissors, matching thread, tailor's chalk, elastic band, and the fabric that you will be using. And also your sewing machine. I don't know, I never mentioned sewing machine, but at the end of the day we almost always use it. So yeah, sewing machine as well. Yeah, let's pray this turns out well. So.
Alright guys, so these are all of our ingredients for today's tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys this way because like they are all red and white, so I don't know, aesthetics I guess. Anyway, let's just jump into the video. No more distractions.
Okay guys, so as you know, I always like try to draw up the plan for whatever it is we're making, and this off-shoulder top, this is basically what it's supposed to look like it is in the picture, and then these are what the pieces are going to look like when we cut them. And I put the dotted lines where like we're supposed to mark for elastic, like this dotted line here is going to have the elastic here, and then these two dotted lines are for the elastics for the sleeves. And yeah, basically that, and then times 2 because we need 2 sleeves obviously. And another thing is for the measurements that we need for this video, we need bust measurements, we need sleeve length and round sleeve. That's basically around your arm, around the widest part of your arm. That's all you need. And without further ado, we're going to get straight into cutting our fabric. Okay guys, so before I carry on with this video, I just want to say you're going to be hearing some sounds in the background, and that's because they're doing some construction work around where I stay. So just in case of that, like just ignore that. Now onto the video. This is our fabric and I already folded this part over. And by the way, I forgot to mention I'm using 1.5 yards of fabric. This is some fabric that I have left over from another project, don't judge. So I folded over this point right here, and I'm just going to get into like the whole thing, and I'll explain as I'm going. Hopefully you can hear me over all this construction noise, because honestly. Okay, so the first thing that I'm doing is I already folded this part and I already measured this point, and it's like right exactly just the amount that I need. I usually use about 24 inches when I'm cutting for like an off-shoulder top for myself, as long as it's not a crop top. So this is 24 inches long and it's 13.5 inches wide. My bust measurement is 32 inches, and normally when you fold 32 inches, because this is a quarter of our top, So normally the width we should use here should be 32 divided by 4, but because this is an off shoulder top and it's not fitted, is actually a loose top. Because of that, like, I added a lot of allowance. So instead, for me, what works is 48 inches instead of my usual bust measurement of 32 inches. So I'm using 48 inches. This is a thing of preference. Some people don't like their tops like this to be really loose. Some people prefer it a bit more fitted, but I really like extra room in tops like this. So 48 inches divided by 2, that's 24, and then divided by 2 again, that's about 12. So when you add your sewing allowance of 1.5 inches, that's how I have 13.5 inches. Next thing we're going to go for is the armhole. You remember the plan that we sketched up? This is what we're cutting right now, this part right here, and like this is it folded over. So we're going to measure up the area for this armhole right now. So normally the average off shoulder armhole depth is about 4 inches, but because we're going to fold over to hem this area, I'm going to make mine about 5 inches down. That's to add an extra inch above here, so that when we hem this upper area, it doesn't affect, like it doesn't make the armhole any tighter. So I'm marking 5 inches right here, and then I'm marking 4.5 inches wide. So now I'm just going to cut out our top. This is the front or the back, because this top doesn't actually have a front and back. The front and back are the exact same thing. Alright, so there we have it. This is half of the front of our top. That's half of this right here. So we're going to do another one for the back, and then we'll do our sleeves. Alright guys, so this is the body of our top, and that over there is the sleeve. That rectangular piece over there is the sleeve. I just wanted to show you guys like how I'm going to cut the armhole on the sleeves. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm basically just going to trace it from what we already have on the body. Just placing it on top of the open end. And I know because of the color you might not really see this clearly. And there we have it. That is the armhole for the sleeves, and now we have our sleeves, we have the body of our top ready. And then the next thing that we're going to do is to join like the sides of the sides of the top and the side of the sleeves, and then join the armhole of the sleeves to the armhole of the top. Alright guys, by the way, I just wanted to say that this video is especially dedicated to a friend of mine who told me that like she really wanted to get into her sewing game and all of that. Like, I realized that I haven't been doing a lot of sewing tutorials like that, so I decided to do something very beginner friendly, something that like someone who is just trying to start out can really understand and, you know, follow through from the beginning to the end. So I hope this video is really helpful. Okay, let's go. When I was joining up the sleeves, when I realized that I should probably show you guys how to also join the sleeves to the body of this top. So how I usually do it, this is a sleeve and this is the body. I already joined like the sides together, so just bring them together, and then at this point where you joined up the seams, you place them so that both of them are lying directly on top of each other like that. Try to make sure that the two lines are perfectly, you know, aligned, and then you flip it over this way, and then you sew from here all the way to the end of this side. Join it on this side, and then you do the same thing on the other side. You come over here, you flip it this way, and then you join it. That's how I do it, to make sure that like the two seams match and like is neat and as smooth as possible. So I'm going to join up the second sleeve right. It's starting to take shape, but it doesn't look, you know, like a cute top yet. But I've joined up the sides and all of that, and I just wanted to show you. I didn't exactly join the sides all the way to the bottom, because if you remember our sketch, we're going to put in some elastic somewhere around like the waist of the top, and then like on the sleeves as well. So I just joined it to like just a few inches, just so that I can join the sleeves to the body. Now next thing that we're going to do is to hem the upper area of our top, just in case you joined your top and like some parts of the upper side where you join the sleeves to the body look like this, like the fabric is uneven. There's no need to panic. All you have to do is just trim that area and like even it out. Like look here, the whole thing is equal, but around this point it seems like this side, like around this point this side is obviously higher, so you're just going to trim it and just, you know, try to make your cutting as straight as possible so that when you're hemming it you're not going to have any problems. Next thing we're going to do now is to double fold here and hem it all the way around the body area, the sleeve, the top of the sleeves. Like you trim off any excess that you might have and then you hem all the way around. And yeah, so I've hemmed the upper area of our bits. I used chalk to just draw lines across. Like for the body, this area, this is 13 inches below the neckline. For the sleeve is 13 inches. The first line is 13 inches, and then there's the second line. The second one is 3.5 inches from the hem of the sleeve. So as you can see, I drew the lines where we're going to put the elastic, apart from the one on the neck area. Now what I'm going to do is to attach the elastic to our dress and our top. This, I'm using this 1/2 inch elastic band, and I think this is better for this sort of thing. Now to demonstrate how I'm going to do this, it's not going to show on the front obviously, so you need to like check on your, maybe for the one here, you check it on your wrist, so maybe your wrist measurement minus 2 or 3 inches thereabouts, and then to sew it on your top, you have to pull it out, you have to stretch it out. Let's say this is the length that we have for the wrist, so you take it and you stretch it and then you run your machine over it, so that by the time you release it, it will you know, pull the fabric together like this. And I'm going to attach our elastic now to all those areas that you can see that I chalked. This is what our top looks like right now. I've added in the elastic. I hope you can see it. Okay, yeah, I've added in the elastic at the waist. I had to move my elastic up a bit, the one at the waist, because remember I put it at 13 inches, but I think 11 inches works better for me. I had to move it up because it was way too low, and the top in the picture is actually a crop top. That's why like the extra fabric after the elastic is much shorter in the picture of the original thing. Mine isn't a crop top, so like that's why that lower part is longer. I really love the sleeves. I have a top that has this exact same sleeve anyway. So I've joined up the sides as well, the sides of the body, the sides of the sleeves, and all that's left to do now is just to hem the bottom of the top, and then to hem the bottom of the sleeves, and then I'm going to be done, and I'm going to show you guys what the top looks like on me. I can't wait. Alright guys, so it is time for the review, and it has been a really long day first of all, and I think I really like the outcome of the top, so I'm just going to go straight into it and show you guys, so there's no time to waste time. First of all, my favorite part is the sleeves. Like I didn't make mine so like full, but I think I really like this, you know, this whole, yeah, for the sleeves. And then I'm going to have to climb but yeah, this is our top. Like I really like the top though. Like I was worried about the change of fabric, but you know, because this is not the same fabric that they used in the original picture, but I really like this, and best believe you're going to see this on my Instagram. Which reminds me, please follow me on Instagram. You can always DM me if you have any questions pertaining to like tutorials that I do, or if you have suggestions on like tutorial stuff that you like to see. And thank you so much for watching this video, and it's It's late right now, that's why I'm not. I hope you can hear me because I don't have a microphone or anything. But thank you so much for watching this video, and please tune in next week Saturday for another video. Yes, we'll be here again next week Saturday. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there are any questions at all, any clarifications at all, please let me know in the comment section. I reply every single comment. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please like this video. It lets me know that, like, you guys actually enjoy the videos. So please like, subscribe, share. You can refer this video to a friend if you think that this is the kind of content that they would like to see. And yeah, we're almost 100 subscribers, you guys. Almost. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, it's Funmi the Dressmaker.